Hey y'all, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamari4 here once again. Now, first I am so upset. I am so mad right now because I had the perfect video for you guys. I had my first reaction to the trailer. I had all the Meet the Queen videos lined up with opinions and commentary. And guess what? Viacom blocked my video in every country worldwide. I am so upset. Damn, they was like, you are not about to get it off. Whatever. So what we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to play this safe and remove the audio from this video of the just the cast in a slideshow. I hope that's okay, Viacom. Damn it. I'm so mad. That video was so. Anyways, it's nothing I can do about it now. We're gonna quickly run through the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race and see, and we're gonna talk about what we see in these pictures. Now, already we have up here Miss Aja. Now, Aja, as I've seen from our Instagram, because I went and I looked at everybody's everything as the rumors came. Aja comes across as very youthful, very eccentric, very creative, and she looks like, from what I've heard, she's one of the like concrete top three of the season and the projected winner of the season as well. So I think she'll be good. She seems like, and I said this in the previous video, like she said in her Meet the Queens that she's not very competitive. And that was like a common thing that I saw amongst the girls was like, oh, I'm not very competitive, this, that, and the fourth, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. But yet, I was watching the Valentina live thing, and they said that too, that it was still very entertaining. Everybody was very different, which it does. Everybody does kind of seem like they have their own flavor. And also, before we get into the lineup, I saw that a lot of these queens out of drag. Like this is the trade season of drag. Like there's 13 contestants. I think I would sleep with 7 of them. I'm just because they are gorgeous, and we're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to who's probably gonna be the most gorgeous in a minute. So we got Aja. Let's see. Next we have. Let's see. Let me get that out the way. Alexis Michelle. I loved this outfit on her in the promo. It was very metallic, looked very futuristic, very, very awesome. Her personality seems really, really good. Everybody seems like I was interested and engaged with every person in the Meet the Queens video, which is what I liked. So I'm happy that I felt entertained. Like, cause with season 8, there was a few of them I was just kind of like, eh. But I mean, I liked them all in the season for one reason or another. But this time, it seems like they kept the best parts of whatever their interview was, and they kept it pushing. So I like Alexis Michelle. I love her whole look. This yellow is everything for me right now. She's giving me the sun, the moon, and the stars. Let's see. Next, we have Charlie Hyde. Now, Charlie is, I think, the Layla McQueen of this season, where I don't think hardly any. I see maybe 2 or 3 rumor videos with her in it. I didn't really see her in a lot of the main videos, which is very interesting. So, and then she is now the oldest queen. I believe who was the oldest up until this point? I think Tempest du Jour was the oldest at 39, 37 or something. I can't remember how old she was at the time of filming. But Homegirl here is 52. She didn't say it in the Meet the Queens video, but you know, if you know how to search the internet, you can find it. 52, baby. And she looks good too. If you see her in the Meet the Queens, she looks good. I was like, really? Wow. I do, however, get the feeling that Charlie may go home first, and that might just because of remembering Tempest du Jour. And you know, Acid Betty kind of made it a little bit further, but the older queens never make it very far. I think uh, no, Acid Betty made it farther than much as Mrs. Kasha Davis did. So, you know, we'll see. What about Darien Lake? Darien Lake was old in season 6 and made the top 4. So you never know. But she gives me like she might be going home within the first 2 or 3 episodes. I hope not, but somebody has to go. So I just, my spirit tells me that it may be Charlie Hides. Moving right along. Next queen we have Pheromone. Oh my God. This is a woman, and you can't tell me any otherwise because look at this. Look at that. Get into this mug. She looks like a Sailor Scout from Sailor Moon. Like, first of all, I love her name. That's first and foremost. I think she has like my favorite name of all the contestants, just because she says she was inspired by Farrah Fawcett. Moan is self-explanatory. She's just like, and pheromone, the gas is like, or I don't know if it's a gas or whatever it is. The substance is like it ensues pleasure. So I like that. I like that. And she's fishier than Courtney Act. I can't like. There's no. She's probably the fishiest person to ever come through this competition. She might be like right there with Kenya Michaels. Kenya Michaels was also puss, but this right here, I'm digging this. I know she's gonna give me all the body. Now I don't know if she's necessarily a lip syncer though. From what I've seen, she's still kind of dainty, so she may if she gets put in the bottom, I don't know how well she's gonna be. We're gonna see. All right, next up we have Miss Eureka O'Hara. Now I want to say it's only because she's wearing red is that she looks like another Ginger Minge. I think that's really what it is. And they have a similar makeup style. So hopefully I like her more than I like Ginger Minge. She seemed very more likable in her Meet the Queens video. So she said she's going to try to be the first big girl to win. Good luck. And because I mean Darien Lake was almost there. Almost. So you really never know. Like we can have speculation all day long about these queens, honestly, but like I remember, and if you remember in season 7, when everybody was speculating on what was going to happen in season 7, there were a lot of videos that was claiming Miss Fame was going to be the winner. I saw one where Candy Ho was going to be the winner. I know, right? But yeah, like you really never know. Like Reddit may be good on like the casting, but as far as the winner, that can be up for grabs. Now, last season, I mean, it was kind of obvious from the jump. And that's the one thing I didn't like about season 8 was that it was very obvious from the jump that Bob was going to win. However, this time, I mean, the projected winners, well, we're going to get to the other two that are supposed to be allegedly rumored to be in the top 3 other with Aja, but I don't know. It still seems like a toss up, which makes it more exciting because you don't really know which way it's going to go. So moving on from Miss Eureka O'Hara on to our next queen, Miss James Mansfield. Now, James is precious. James is so precious. I haven't got a chance to see his YouTube channel, but he seems really, really sweet, really nice. Probably a good contender, I would say, for Miss Congeniality. She gives a lot of tutorials on like makeup and wigs and things of that nature. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna give. I think she's gonna do really well in like the acting challenges because she has like a really bubbly personality. She seems very warm, very smiley, very upbeat. So I think that'll be able to help her when it comes to acting. So, but we'll see. Depends on what the challenge is, because you never know. We don't know what the challenges are, so people's strengths may lie in different places. So you never know. But that's James Mansfield. Rooting for you, girl. Okay. All right. This bitch. I have known Nina Bonita Brown for so long on YouTube. I remember watching, she was like one of the first makeup tutorials that I watched, and I just remember seeing she was doing all these crazy characters. She was Ursula, she was Hades, Poison Ivy, like just all Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. There was a meme of her around the internet about her doing that Whitney Houston lip sync. Like this girl and make she does things with makeups with makeup that I have never even imagined. Like she makes full blown wig. Like if you see her video on Hades, look at like she makes the flame hair out of paper, and that shit looks so real. It's so dimensional. I'm just like I cannot wait to meet her just to be like I have watched you for so long. And I just, she comes up with so much stuff that I can just never think of. And those are the people that I like the most, like people who push the envelope of what you can do with makeup. Like it's not just, being feminine. Like you can just take it and do whatever it is that you want to do. And I really respect her for that. And I hope we get to see a lot of her talents on the runway and that she doesn't, get booted off the show before we can really get to see before the world gets to really see what it is she can do. Moving on from Miss Nina Bonina Brown, on to our next contestant, Miss Peppermint. Now, Miss Peppermint is setting a stone in her story, okay? Because Peppermint is supposed to be the first drag queen who is coming into the competition a transgender woman. Like we've had multiple people who came into Drag Race as a boy and then came out later as trans. Like we got Carmen Carrera, Jiggly Caliente, Monica Beverly Hills, Kenya Michaels, like all of those came into this competition as boys, but eventually transitioned into women or as transgendered women. And Peppermint will be the first to come in as a transgendered woman entering the competition. So shout out to her for that. And I've also seen rumors that she is the top contender for Miss Congeniality. She had a very nice personality. She said that her wig was giving Mama Ru, which is very RuPaul, very curly blonde and big. So she seems very nice. There's really, and now that I think about it, because I didn't think about this in the first video I did, there's nobody in this cast, at least right now, that I don't like. Nobody that I don't like. Like if last season I was looking at the cast, I remember I was so annoyed with Naysha Lopez Meet the Queens video. I mean, she's cool now because I got to meet her at DragCon and things of that nature. So she's cool now, but at the time, I was just like, oh. But so far, everybody's was a minute and 40 seconds. They would hit it and quit it. They all answered the same questions, gave it their own thing, and pushed it. Like so far, there was nobody that I do not like, which is very good. Now Sasha Velour. Sasha Velour gives me a combination of Angina and Acid Betty to me because with the bald head, I like the very eccentric makeup and with the eyebrows and the lash, like she she kind of looks like I guess it's only because she's bald. Like if y'all can dig back in your memories of season 4 of the princess, she kind of has that same kind of body shape. So I'm interested to see like because I've seen some of her clips on YouTube. Like she does some stuff that is very like abstract art, like very artsy. Like you have to most like the general public probably won't appreciate it. Uh, but you never know because we don't know what she's gonna pull out on the runway, depending on what the challenge is, depending on what the theme is. But I'm very interested to see like how she's gonna take her eccentric mindset and kind of transfer it into the challenges and the runways. So, and this is the second person we've come across, which is supposed to be the alleged top 3. So it's her and Aja. They're supposed to be the other top 3, and we're gonna get to the last person who is the last top 3 contestant later in the video, or we can do it right now. Is Miss Shea Coulee. Now, Shea Coulee seems like somebody I would be friends with in real life. Like her personality is very me, very my kind of humor. And I've seen some of her drag, and it's just my God. I just love to see a colored queen soar in the realm of makeup because a lot of times her and Nina Bonina Brown really showcase that even because it's harder sometimes for African Americans to really find the right shade of makeup and not look gray, ashy, or like Coco Montrese with the Dorito thing, even though she's fixed it now. But it's a struggle to sometimes get your shade right so that you look good, and it's so good to see these queens um really just take it and take it to a whole nother level. Like I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. And Shea Coulee is the third person who's probably going to be in the top three. I'm very interested to see, like, because I've seen some of her looks and some of her runways and her costumes, and just even this is giving me Nefertiti, African goddess realness. Like, I'm loving it. And her last name sounds like Kool-Aid, so she gets extra cool points. Okay, going on to our next queen is Trinity Taylor. Now, Trinity, I'm loving this look. This is probably like my favorite, uh, uh, one of my favorite looks as far as the uh, promo look is concerned. Now, Trinity seemed like the most competitive of the cast, at least in her Meet the Queens. Like she gave off like a, I'm here to win. I'm here to, claw my way to the top by any means necessary. And oh, this is another thing. When she said in her Meet the Queens, she and I share the same concept when it comes to makeup in terms of like, she worked at a counter where, she worked with a lot of women who wanted to be nude, beige, natural, things like that. Like when I do makeup, you want to be lash, rhinestone, cut crease, heavy wing liner, like bold lip, like you want to be seen. Like you want your highlight to be seen from Mars. Okay. So that's why she was like, I'd like to do, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it up, And that's why I appreciate her for that. We here on that. Let's see, next queen. Miss Valentina. Valentina is precious. She's our Latin queen of the season, the first queen to be revealed from season 9 during her live Facebook chat with Michelle Visage. And she seems very nice. She seems very. I'm loving this hair. This hair is huge. And Valentina out of drag is trade, and I would love to be with with Valentina. She's gorgeous and she seems really really nice. And what I was saying in the previous video was Valentina, like really quickly here in Houston, we have a nightclub called South Beach where all the RuPaul girls come and perform and do meet and greets. And about a month ago, or maybe late December, mid to late December, they always post flyers on the club's Facebook page, and they'll say who's coming and what date. I saw Valentina was on there, and it said rumored cast for season 9. I'm like, wait a minute, this cast isn't even fully announced, but she's already on the circuit trying to get these ducats. Already like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and start early. The rest of you girls can wait. Which I mean, I'm not sure how she was able to do that, but I mean, shoot, why not get started early? I don't even blame you, but I wish I had went. I didn't even get to go, but because I was somewhere else that night. But I was just so excited for these. I was just so excited to see like what she's gonna bring. She gives me like she's very polished. She says she always aim for perfection, and I'm just really excited to see what she's gonna get. Now here we go. More black. Now, just because based off of the speculation, she's supposed to be the quote unquote villain of the season and the bitch. And then I was like, but I seen her out of drag, and Kimora is fine. Kimora is fine as hell. Probably the finest contestant since Lanisha Sparks to me. Up until now, Lanisha Sparks has been the most gorgeous contestant. Like it's been Lanisha, April Carry On, and now Kimora Black. Like all of them are just God, drop dead gorgeous to me. And it's gonna be so hard to try to, because I know she's gonna do something to piss me off. I feel it in my bones. But I was watching her Meet the Queens, and she said all kind of shady shit. But I'm just gonna be like, but you're fine though. You're so gorgeous. But you know what? We're gonna have to. As much because you've already gotten into it. I heard she got into it with Michelle Visage, RuPaul, and everything else. But we're just gonna have to see. But goddamn, she is fine. Yeah, even in drag, that girl is. We could be here all day about this. Are we missing any queens? Is she the last one? Okay, that's the one with all of them. Y'all, it's about to go down. And oh wait, let me cancel that. And let me make sure that you guys are going to be here, tuned in, click that bell because we are going to be reviewing each and every episode every week of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. If you're new here, as you recall, we did RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7, we did Season 8, and All Stars 2. So, if you're new, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can come back every week to discuss these queens and how this season goes. I'm praying for it. I have a good feeling about it already. If it's the first time you're watching, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.